Well, Eagles have a new coach. Oregon's Chip Kelly is now he's wearing the Kelly green, maybe. No. But we'll get to my thoughts on this in a second. But what are your thoughts? You hear me hesitating. I'll just say, here's my thoughts right now. I want Gus Bradley. What are your thoughts?
Knowing what I know, I probably would have gone with Gus Bradley, who is the defensive coordinator of the Seattle Seahawks. He's going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars' new coach now. Not only the hot coordinator, but apparently, according to a lot of people who played for him, a charismatic guy, the kind of guy who could be a leader and a motivator, in addition to being sort of the X and O wonk type guy. And the Eagles need, I think, more help on defense than they do on offense. So it would make some sense that they go with an offensive move. In fact, hiring Chip Kelly means that the new defensive coordinator search is going to be as hyped and publicized probably as head coaching search would be in a lot of other cities.
Yeah, to me, this opens up more question marks. I think offensively, you sort of knew who your quarterback was. At least we're going to try Nick Foles there. All you had to do was get the offensive line healthy, and they were on the road to recovery there. Fourth pick in the draft overall. You draft the offensive tackle from Texas A&M, who some people think is the best overall pick in the draft.
Right.
Makes that offensive line even stronger. You got two good running backs with Bryce Brown and LaShawn McCoy. You can go ball control. I think if you could solidify the defense with Gus Bradley as the coach and unify these guys again, I could see this team back in the playoffs next year, and I could have saw possibly a run like 49ers did in 2011 as well. I know I was dreaming, but I really thought with an easy schedule and what I still thought people were in place. Now I see them regressing. I see that you got a huge question mark at quarterback. There's some stories that neither one of them will be the quarterback next year. And they're talking about a 5-year process. I'm like, really? In the NFL, you can recover quickly.
Well, no, you can't. There's no 5-year process. That's not how it works anymore.
No,
they can't
give
be thinking.
5 years.
They can't be thinking in those terms. I mean,
they've had 2 dismal years already.
And whether somebody in the media said that or not, I mean, the Eagles can't be thinking that way.
They've gone 12-20 the last 2 years.
And I do think. I don't know this, but I do think that in Jeffrey Lurie's mind and Howie Roseman's mind, this trend in the NFL toward mobile quarterbacks and the read option and all of that stuff, the fact that they believe offense is changing schematically a little bit in the NFL might have factored into this to some degree. I mean, I mean, I don't know if Nick Foles or Mike Vickle, either one of them, are a prototype for the way Chip Kelly would ideally like to play, but I don't think that itself is a huge deal. I think Chip Kelly is going to do what he needs to do to get his players in position to make plays.
So do you think they're not going to be doing like the spread option like you saw at Oregon? It's going to be more like what they do in New England with Tom Brady?
Yes, I do. I think the most similar offense in the NFL right now to what the Eagles are going to be doing is New England in terms of speed and in terms of spreading the ball around and the approach to spreading defenses around and finding gaps and finding space.
I will go on record saying I think Gus Bradley would have done a great job with the Eagles, and he's going to do a great job with Jacksonville. But you have some guys, local connection. It was in today's paper, Friday's paper of the morning Intelligence Journal, New Era, that has Dan Kreider of Rams Central,
Dan Kreider,
Steelers, and elsewhere, who played for him, right?
Dan Kreider's senior year at the University of New Hampshire, he was Kelly was named the offensive coordinator there, and he really liked him. And it was he said he was in the best shape of his life just from practicing because they ran plays so fast. They were trying to get plays off with 15 seconds left on the play clock, which is what you see now at Oregon. I mean, that's how they play. And the other guy is John Troxell, the coach at F&M, who has been at Columbia University, some of the other same places. When he had an apartment in New York, when he was a grad assistant there, Chip Kelly recruiting would stop in town and sleep on his sofa once in a while. So those guys are kind of, they know him, they like him, they're impressed with him, and they're sort of excited about this from the being local, kind of the local NFL team, being a guy they know running the show.
I would think if he slept on your couch before, you can probably get some free tickets. What do you think?
Yeah, you would absolutely think so. Yeah.
Time will tell.